Hello everyone, I'm Brian and welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started with Day 8. Songsa Valley. I hope I said that right.
Mountains have always drawn people. Somehow, this fundamental thing that we are just a small outcrop of the soil on which you're sitting right now is forgotten. You must just imbibe, just breathe the mountains. It's a profound experience.
He blended in really well. I didn't see him there until I got close. Wow, I really like the clouds on the side of the mountain. It looks like it's kind of pouring down from the mountainside.
Some of the places that we went to, people have not been there. It was just pristine, pure nature, and even to have that experience, just to be in an area that's so untouched. It's just silent. Everything was just so pure. The water was incredible. That in itself was very overwhelming, just to be in those spaces.
It makes me wonder if these people has ever been to places like this, or have they always lived their life in just cities? Like I said, when I was growing up in my birth country, it wasn't as populated as now. My birth city actually expanded rapidly in 10 to 20 years that I last visited. And I remember again, I said it in the last video, I remember going to waterfalls and to little ponds underneath. It was really amazing, and I really want to go see it again. But yeah. It is nice to go take a break from the city life, to go out and just see nature.
It is just beautiful. Never seen a place this gorgeous.
Oh, city folk right there, I guess.
Today morning it was raining pretty heavily. Then around 10 o'clock, Sadhguru came down. He had brunch with us, and what was supposed to be a short brunch turned into a session with Sadhguru.
Have you had many interactions with trapped tigers when you've been in the forests and the jungles?
Not interactions. I kept my mouth shut and they didn't discover me. Many times I've been pretty close, but I've been on a vehicle. Once when I was walking through the jungle, I was there for more than 3 weeks by myself. So I sat near a waterfall. There was a tree branch going like this about 15 feet above the water. So I was sitting on the branch. In the night, 3 tigers came and they're just playing in the water. They're just right here. If they want, they can leap up and get me. But the water was such a strong smell, they couldn't make out that I'm there.
It has been only a few days on the trip, but it feels like a lifetime. Every place we go, every place we stop, it's just more and more beautiful. I love being surrounded by those magnificent mountains.
I also kind of want to do like a trip to the mountains here in the United States. I think I forget what the mountains around here is called. Just because the reason why I don't know is just because I have really no way to afford to go there and do it. So what's the point of knowing it if I have no chance of going there? I hope someday I can, and it'd be nice to record it and share it. And I think that's something that I would love to do just every so often, just to go out in nature and get out of the city and just to kind of have I guess a peaceful and relaxing, tranquil time, just to hear nature. But of course, be careful. There are wild animals out there, and always be careful. Yeah, just be careful, because you hear people, being eaten to some degree with some wild animals. So always be careful, be prepared. Carry whatever kind of pepper sprays or whatever there is to deter animals, to scare them off, hopefully, especially bears.
Devotion is the utmost sweetness that a human being is capable of gathering within himself. Whether you're devoted to Shiva or the cloud in the sky or to your dog or to a tree or to nothing as such. It is not important what is the object of devotion. Devotion is a very beautiful way of keeping yourself aside. If you know how to keep yourself aside, only then, something larger than you becomes a living reality for you.
I do wonder what Sadhguru's favorite motorcycle is. I know he talks about how he loves to ride motorcycle because I guess it just gets him out in the open. It's kind of freeing. And I ride motorcycles myself. I haven't rode in a while though, and I miss it. I absolutely love it. Although it sucks when it's really hot and humid. Because I do wear protection gear all the time, just because you never know. You never know.
We're managing the weather perfectly for you. Yeah. There you're on the road, it is fine, and once you get into the tent, it's boring. This is the most comfortable and easiest trek we've ever had. Home biking or off-road biking? I took a vow I won't do off-roading because off-roading comes with broken bones. It's inevitable. I'm just breaking it a little bit. Trying to cross this river with a 250cc motorcycle. Well, it has enough power, but not enough traction, plus the rocks are huge.
I asked Sadhguru, I want to drive first just to make sure how safe and how challenging it was to cross that river.
Second one is a little bit dangerous. So may I try one first? May I try?
Our Sherpa trying to further go in and he is thoroughly soaked wet.
I lost the balance on my bike and I slipped on a slippery rock. So I fell there and the bike was right on top of me. Sadhguru's turn after me, so we planned to remove all the big rocks from the river.
You have to always wear a helmet, man. Protection.
His bike engine got turned off and not able to restart. Not able to restart.
My feet are freezing, but the rest of me is fine.
Gotta wear the boots too sometimes, It's waterproof for the most part. But then you're trekking too, so you have to... Wow. Saw a little tiny waterfall up there. I wonder what their elevation is during different times. It'd be interesting just to see what animals are at different elevations. It was really cool to see a pair of horses. I don't know if they're related or if they're like a couple.
Thank you very much. In this Limi Valley, in this Taksha village, today the way you welcomed me is something that I always remember. Thank you very much. आप कहाँ से हैं? हमारे साथ खा के
When we started our journey, we came across a sadhu. We kept crossing each other's path throughout the journey. To me, he was an extension of Sadhguru, always helping us out whenever we were stuck in the wilderness. He was absolutely fearless man. He would be the one on his own. He would come across and support us. When I asked him, had we not come and met you, where would have you slept? His answer always and every time was, Shiva would have taken care of it.
Every place we went, there was such a warm welcome, and people were just really loving and happy to see us.
Locals, children and adults, they presented a cultural show. Purity they have in their hearts is really touching.
On behalf of the me, I welcome our chief guest of Guruji.
We're extremely grateful to the Limi Valley
This is a phenomena that either you experience or you miss. Here it is happening at a intensity which is not easy to miss.
The weirdest thing was, right before he said it, I was thinking about all that. I don't know why. I was thinking, it's like, you know what? The whole point of going to this is not necessarily to believe in something or not believe in something. It's not to force, not to force an experience. It's just to experience. If you have an experience going up there, that's great. If you don't, it's an experience that you have, that you've not done before, like climbing the Himalayas. Just going up there, if that's something that you want to do. I mean, there's many kind of experiences you can have. You can have a spiritual experience, just an experience alone, or both. Again, if it's something that you want to do. And it's weird that he was saying that it's not about religion, it's not about a belief system. It's not. Don't know why I was thinking that, and then all of a sudden he said it. I don't know why I was thinking that though.
All it takes is that you're available, that's all. You want to get it, no, you can't get it. You must become available. This is not about what we think, this is not about what cultures and traditions make up and make it like real. See, if 1,000 people start saying the same stupid thing, that becomes a reality in people's minds socially. This is not that kind of thing. This is existentially there, vibrating and reverberant like unimaginable. You should not miss the presence of Kailash. That is possible for everybody. So one simple thing you can do is, post dinner today, can we stop talking? Just go silent. Everything that you have made up, keep it down for a day, then there's a tremendous possibility.
In my head, I thought, okay, Kailash will be coming in a few days, but it happened a lot quicker than what I was thinking. In the morning, we woke up, we got in our Jeep, had our very adventurous and beautiful ride to Kailash.
We have to climb 3,000 feet to a place where it's much colder and there's much less oxygen.
As we were getting closer to Kailash, being able to walk and see Sadhguru up ahead, I felt the mystic and I felt the master being there for us and walking us closer and closer.
When we reached the final point at the altitude of 5,000 meters, I just felt stillness.
We went through a process with Sadhguru, and I had seen from some of the videos what this process might look like at Kailash, and it was something very, very, very different.
We were sitting down and chanting, and I was already crying just at that. And then Sadhguru came up from behind, and with the gentlest of touches I've ever experienced, he put his hands on my shoulders and he gently leaned me back and put his knee into my spine. And with that, he just sent an electric shock throughout my entire system. And I was screaming in ecstasy, in awe.
Wind, the cold, rocky mountain that we were sitting on, nothing existed except that moment. All I remember It was that sense of lightness, sense of freedom from everything. That was me, wasn't there.
Tears came and laughter came. It wasn't coming from any sort of emotional thing. It was like an energetic, just expressions.
Here, no matter who you are as a human being, this hits you. You're just there. You plant something within you that's there. It's a seed that has been planted. The impact that it has, life.
Namaskaram, all of you. There is a weather situation. I think everybody should get into the tent quickly. The dining tent that's there, please get in there.
That long ago, there was no scripture, there was no religion, there was no belief system, it was pure seeking. It's only for those who are absolute seekers that he set up a mechanism, a method. Hindu way of life has adopted Shiva, I want you to understand this. But he never belonged to any religion. So we are doing this not as a religious process, don't even think of it as a spiritual process. It is a phenomenon. Kailash is a phenomenon. What we are referring to as Shiva, you should not make it into your psychological process. Oh, I love Shiva, then you're gone. You should not love Shiva. It's a phenomena. You allow it to happen to you. This is not something that you worship, this is not something that you philosophize, this is not something that you identify with, this is not a brand that you carry on your forehead. This is a phenomena that you must find access to. This is a phenomena that has answers for everything in the universe. That's Kailash. It's not a place. It can be wherever we are. Lunch is ready. See, I'm very practical.
Getting that first glimpse of Kailash with Sadhguru next to you, it's just unexplainable what happens within you. It's… My whole mind was blank, and Sadhguru's energy it was taking me to some other place.
The weather wasn't great. Then just Sadhguru sat and the chant was going on, and slowly the sun started coming in, the clouds started moving away.
When you just sit there, still seeing Kailash, it is an undeniable presence that you feel. You're impacted by this.
After coming here and experiencing this place, we just decided to stay on. We don't have our tents tonight. The temperatures here go well below freezing point. It's going to be a challenge. This is the sadhana for the seekers.
As is with Sadhguru, things just change on a moment. We all slept in the dining tent, like packed in like sardines, back to back to back to back. There's 17,000 feet.
This was the very first time I've ever slept in a tent. So cold, but it was very restful.
That is very nice. Just to see the clear sky and be able to see stars. You definitely have to go to outside the city for that. You have too much light pollution, as they say. I'm trying to remember if I've ever looked up. I don't think I ever saw that many stars in my entirety of my life. I don't remember it. If I have, I don't remember. So I guess this is something that I would like to hopefully experience. Just to look up and see stars. A lot of stars. I guess, you know, it's not like there must be a lot of stars, but obviously if there's not enough stars out there, it's probably light pollution.
Weather changes very quickly. For evening, the sky was clear, but morning, actually, you see by your own what's happening.
Very, very, very cold, Swami. This is so cold. I'm wearing 7 layers and I'm still very cold.
Physically, I was a little worn down, but it was hard to leave that place. I never knew that a mountain sky and just this open vastness was going to affect me like it did. Because I'm very logical. I did feel very small.
Nice to see you. We didn't expect to see you. We are very, very glad. We can't explain it.
They walked 48 hours.
It takes 48 hours, sir. We came from Ilsa to see you.
My pleasure and privilege to meet all the brave men of Nepal.
Yeah.
Come and visit us in India.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
It's been a fantastic journey so far. Today is our last day here in the Limi Valley.
सिमिकोट से लेकर के यहाँ तक सर्दी में गर्मी में एक मजबूत पिलर की तरह हमारे साथ आए और हमारा यहाँ पर ख्याल रखा, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। One of the best things with the team of Sherpas, no matter what kind of a weather condition we are working in, even if it is raining, it is snowing, no matter how tired they are, no matter how long a journey they would have been through, they keep working. There's always a smile on their face. There is never ever a word no in their dictionary. They are people who inspire us at every step in whatever they do.
You know, I don't know how to describe this, so many things. When he's describing the people that go out there, and I guess they kind of get ahead of the group to set up the camps and set up things up for them. They don't complain. They understand it needs to be done, and I'm guessing they're pretty happy to do it. Then you look at, in a sense, modern society. And I'm not talking about just Western culture in general, but I'm sure it happens everywhere, but I can only mostly speak to about Americans. Again, it's not every American, though. They're just, again, I say this entitlement and this ungratefulness of the things that they have. They have such a luxurious life over here, relatively speaking. And because, how do I say, they're so ungrateful for it. They're so entitled. They feel that they deserve more than what they actually put in. And looking at people like this, especially that lives in these in the hills of the Himalayas, very simple people, not complaining about a lot of things. Just, I was gonna say, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, simple life, simple things, simple pleasures. Something that I think I like to believe that I enjoy the simple things of life. It doesn't have to be necessarily too fancy. And I appreciate the things that I get. But yeah. Oh, cool. I wonder what those things are. I've never seen them before. I'm sure they're a type of cattle, but I've never seen the horn shape is unique. I was gonna say like a buffalo or ox, but I've never seen one like that before.
It's a night that I'll never forget, to celebrate your master's birthday, who has given you everything in your life. It was just such a joyous occasion. He doesn't necessarily like to celebrate his birthday. He embraced it. When he came down and he saw all of it, he really embraced it.
Coming together to consciously lose ourselves, if not entirely, at least a part, is not about building bonds. It is about stepping into the beyond. That's what a pilgrimage is. When being engaged with the limitations of life becomes tedious, then wanting to step into the beyond becomes a strong need. Otherwise, nothing wrong with anything, just that it's limited, that's all. Some realize it's limited early on, some realize upon their deathbed. But nobody in this life will go unrealized. Those who realize early are fortunate because they can do something about it. Well, next time, the possibilities that you carry now will not be there, that's all. You may come in so many ways, you may not come, we don't know. Even if you come as another human being, will life fall together to allow this for you again? It's a 1 in a trillion chance. Spiritual process means it's about moving this individual being from bondage to beyond. Mysticism means you want to explore the beyond. Is this possible? Well, I will not answer that question because essentially you're asking me. I'm a bloody fool who's wasting his life doing something that doesn't exist. I will not answer that question. It's well beneath my dignity to say anything about it. Maybe I don't care a damn about you. I will not invest my life in something that doesn't work. That much is very clear to me. Hello. The pilgrimage means you're on, moving in your life, not settling. You're moving, all the time moving. From this day to the next day, you have moved always. If for one day you became stagnant, stagnation stinks always. So let this pilgrimage become a source of aliveness. And that's only possible when you make space for everything. Kailash darshan means just this, to bring a small doorway, which is for the beyond.
I'd always thought about being able to bow at his feet. And I aspire to do better and be less so I can open up to him.
We often look at Sadhguru as a person. He is not a person. He is a being that we are all tremendously fortunate to have any proximity or contact with. And that becomes very, very evident with what you go through.
Miles we need to walk.
Okay, that might be copyrighted music. I think I had something to say there, but I can't remember now. Anyways, definitely quite a journey. Oh, I remember now. I wonder, when was this taken? 2021. I wonder what these people are like today. I wonder, do they still have this experience in them? Genuinely, what are they like as a human being now? And especially with the culture going on today. Especially those who are in America. I'm curious. I don't know, it seems, at certain points, it seems almost depressing to see these people who see joy in nature. I'm not saying it's a bad, I'm saying like it's really weird because it's as though they never appreciated it. They didn't realize that it was out there. And it's kind of sad, that's what I mean. Understandably, of course. I guess because of where I was born, it wasn't, it was pretty close to nature. Okay, the thing I didn't want to say earlier, I said I won't say it, I'll go ahead and say it now. When you see all these villages with the kids playing, it reminds me of my childhood. Very similar. Wearing flip-flops, being dirty, and just running around having fun in the dirt. Didn't have TV when I was growing up was a very big thing. Well, one of the big things that not a lot of people had it. Entertainment for us was playing out in kind of the hills. Like I said, I grew up in a mountainous region, and we go, I would say, just run around and play. I'm trying to think of what in the world that we did when we were young as entertainment. A lot of what I saw here reminded me a lot of my childhood. But anyways, I guess that's it before it runs a little too long. So that's my reaction to... Now, I don't want to do too many of these because, again, I don't genuinely have a lot of experience or thought into at least this type of video. It's mostly just an experience to enjoy. I did have some comments, not very much. But, yeah, and I was at least able to share some things from my own personal experience and my thoughts on, you know, genuinely seeing people like that. And perhaps maybe I'll be the same thing whenever I go out into nature, you know. I mean, I haven't seen nature in pure form in a long time. So perhaps I'll be the same way too. It'd be kind of sad too if I do. If I start crying, look at nature, it's like, this is amazing, and I start crying. Yeah, that is very sad, even for me, because that shouldn't be the case. But I understand why it is. We kind of live in a modern era. And whatever that means you're stuck in the city, you're constantly working, you're never getting vacation, and all you see is brick all over you, all around you. And yeah, I guess that was kind of sad. I remember talking a story about one time I went to pick up my groceries, where they bring it out to you in the car. And I remember just looking out to my left and saw just a few trees, like, you know, a row of trees and nice breeze. I'm like, that was nice. So yeah, I had that sad moment, I guess. And literally, it was just a few trees too. It's like, this was nice. I liked it. I guess I need to go out in nature a little bit more. Anyways, that's my reaction to Kailash with Sadhguru 2021, a journey of a lifetime. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.